is our look at sport. Tonight on the front bar at 8:30, our own Erin Phillips and Greg Phillips from SA, and also Dennis Committee.
Go home and have a lozenge. Thanks, Soda.
I will.
Now with a check of the day in finance, here's... Thank you. Another day, another peak for the ASX 200, today reaching its highest level since February 2020 when it closed at 7,082 points. Miners had a strong session while Woolworths took the wooden spoon. That's after disappointing investors with its latest sales update. The Aussie dollar has slipped back below 78 US cents, but oil prices are on the march higher. And despite Australia's robust economic recovery, commercial property experts aren't feeling so confident. Sentiment is still deeply negative for office, retail and hotel spaces. Industrial buildings like warehouses to help with online shopping are the only pocket of relief. Thanks, Gemma. They were told they'd never walk again. Now the breakthrough helping patients like Daniel take their first steps. That inspiring story next.
And weather-wise, we've got a warm end to the week on the way. Ahead of a change, details in the forecast up next. Plus tonight's ray of sunshine, a bike ride across the Nullarbor for a good cause.
Returning now to the bad crash on the southeastern freeway. Tim Hatfield's at Stirling. Tim, the freeway's been shut down both ways.
Yeah, it has, Jane. We understand the crash happened at around 5 o'clock this evening here on the freeway just up from Stirling. It's believed a motorcycle collided with a car, causing the vehicle to flip onto its side. Another was sent up an embankment. You can see the scene there behind us. Police and paramedics are there tending to the patients, and there are reports of serious injuries. And as you said, Jane, the traffic delays are lengthy up here. Both directions of the freeway are shut. Outbound traffic is being diverted to Stirling, and inbound traffic is being diverted at Bridgewater. And you can see here trucks which have been forced to pull over on the side of the road because of the freeway being closed down. Now, major crash investigators are on their way to the scene this evening, but other drivers are being warned to avoid the area. Back to you for now.
Thanks, Tim. It's taken many years, but life-changing technology to help people walk again has now arrived in Australia. It's thanks to one man who's spent the last decade as a quadriplegic. Now he wants to help others get back on their feet.
Daniel Hillier was just 22, a chef with big plans, when a balcony railing gave way, a 4-metre fall resulting in a devastating diagnosis.
I was told I would never move from my neck down as a quadriplegic.
With a motto of never say never, his wife Marianne discovered new technology in Japan.
They're welcome to people from all around the world, and we were the first Aussies.
During intensive training using a revolutionary robot called Hybrid Assistive Limb, the results came in leaps and bounds.
The device uses electrodes to read the brain signals being sent to the muscles, and then the robot, unlike other exoskeletons, will walk with the human, not for the human. And then over time, the robot has the intelligence to be able to wean back and reduce the assistance so that someone's actually walking for themselves.
After 8 years, they've brought the technology to Australia. Daniel now able to take steps without the robot. He was even able to surprise his wife with a first dance at their wedding.
I've spoken to my GPs and everything, and they find it astonishing.
This technology doesn't just benefit patients recovering from a spinal cord injury. It can also be used for people who have suffered a stroke, who have multiple sclerosis. It can even be used in falls prevention for the elderly.
I've seen the improvements. I believe in it, and it's time to share it with my community.
Amber Laidler, 7 News.
It is extraordinary. Now it's time for more on the weather. And Amelia's in Victoria Square tonight with perfect weather ahead to kick off Tasting Australia, Amelia.
And it certainly is. We've got clear skies over the city for tonight's preview for industry insiders, with gates officially opening here in Victoria Square for Tasting Australia at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's a great spot here to grab a bite to eat of South Australian produce, or try a wine or a beer or whatever you like, but it's open here until the 9th of May. Right now in the city it's 16 degrees and we hit a top of 22.7 this afternoon. Following another fresh start, our low was 8 degrees, but again this week Keith was the coldest with a low of 2.2. Fine statewide today as a high pressure system over the Tasman Sea keeps conditions stable. They'll warm up a little as a front approaches. It'll roll through the west and south of the state on Saturday. Tonight it's near Perth with showers maybe a storm lingering there tomorrow. Sunny and a top of 23 for Melbourne. Back home, and sunny skies will continue here too. 29 is the forecast top for Moomba, Port Augusta and Ceduna. Up to 27 in Whyalla, Murray Bridge and Renmark. 26 for Clare and Kadina. 25 for New Riltpa and Victor Harbour. 24 for Mount Gambier, with patches of fog tipped about the lower southeast in the morning. In the city, we'll stay in the double digits overnight, down to 12 degrees, then more sunshine's on the way tomorrow. 26 is the forecast top. On metro waters, nor'easterlies to 15 knots in the morning, becoming variable to 5 in the afternoon, with seas around half a metre. And to fishing, salmon are starting to school closer to shore, and it's been a bumper year for squid, with a few big ones being landed locally. Looking ahead, up to 28 degrees Saturday, but it'll be windy as that front approaches, and it could whip up dust too once the front rolls through. Slightly cooler Sunday, 24, and with a bit of cloud around, you can't rule out a shower. They're more likely on Monday. Now, before I go, let's take a look at tonight's ray of sunshine. It was a hero's welcome late yesterday for Bassett Smith and his partner, Nah Fan. After a gruelling 32-day ride from Perth to the Flinders Medical Centre, it's where Bassett's sister's being treated for cancer, with the couple raising more than $16,000 along the journey for Flinders Foundation research. Interestingly, Bassett and Nah didn't have a support car with them on their journey. Everything they needed, from food to overnight supplies, was in the little trailer in the back of that tandem bike. So great teamwork there, Jane. Great result too.
Indeed. Thanks, Amelia. Well, that's all the news for now. The sharp-eyed amongst you may have noticed a few differences about our news service over the last couple of days. We haven't been playing tricks on you. Our news studio is undergoing a major renovation, so we've been broadcasting from a temporary set, and we look forward to bringing you our brand new look very soon. But for the moment, from the 7 newsroom here in Hindmarsh, good night.